And we start with a big story tracking from Karnataka just a month ahead of assembly elections in the state. The Bommai government, remembers, announced crucial changes in the state quota. The BJP government has scrapped the 4% quota granted to Muslims under the 2B category and has placed them in the economically weaker section reservation category. Now, the 4% reservation has been divided between the two dominant communities of the state, the Vokkaligas and Lingayats. First up, that crucial announcement.
We have made a 2C and 2D. 2C is the Vokkaligas. We have increased their reservation from 5 to 7. 2D is Panchamshali, Veerashaiva, Lingayats and others. There also we increased from 5 to 7. And this has come from 2B, where religious minorities were holding it. But as per Constitution and judgment of 7th judgment of Andhra Pradesh, we have shifted them to EWS, economically weaker section, and this 4% has been distributed.
And we start with the first big response coming in from Union Home Minister Amit Shah, lauding the move. Remember, this is all in the run-up to Karnataka elections. The Bommai government tweaking reservation in the state, scrapping the 4% Muslim quota for the Muslim community. Now, the Home Minister lauding the move, says minority quota not as per Constitution, and there was no provision for the quota based on religion. Listen in.
ये जो माइनॉरिटी को आरक्षण दिया था ना, वो संविधान सम्मत नहीं था। संविधान के अंदर धर्म के आधार पर किसी को आरक्षण देने का कोई प्रोविजन नहीं है। ये कांग्रेस सरकार ने अपनी तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति के कारण माइनॉरिटी को रिजर्वेशन दिया था। वो माइनॉरिटी का रिजर्वेशन भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने समाप्त कर वोकलिगा और लिंगायत समाज को देकर बंधारण के स्पिरिट को लागू करने का काम किया है।
Let me quickly go across to my colleague Imran joining us with more details. That's the first reaction coming in from the Home Minister, lauding the move by the Bommai Sarkar, also saying that this was Congress's doing. It was all done for appeasement. The 4% OBC Muslim quota, remember, Imran, has been divided between the Vokkaligas and Lingayats, and a big move ahead of elections in the state.
Well, absolutely, it's a big divergence of sword on the BJP government here, as the Lingayats and Vokkaligas were both demanding a reservation, and there was a ceiling of reservation. They could not go further. And this is what the government has done, has removed the 2B reservation for Muslims and then given it to 2% to Lingayats and 2% to Panchamshali Lingayats, I beg your pardon, and Vokkaligas. Now this has led to umraj among the Muslim community, and especially Congress party also has done a major press conference today saying that this Bommai government has only hoodwinked the people, and this reservation is there for the past 30 years in Karnataka. This is basically among the subsects and subcastes among Muslims. After the socio-economic study of the Havanur Commission, the 4% reservation was given. Now the Bommai government has said that they are removed it to the Muslims from 2B and they accommodating them in the EWS quota. But the opposition is saying that when the Backward Class Commission itself has not submitted the report yet, how will it stand scrutiny in the court? This is just done to ensure that elections are near, and they had to promise to Panchamshali Lingayats. In order to promise them it is done, but it will not stand.
Well, as a result of the Bommai Sarkar's decision, Imran, the Muslims eligible for quota have been categorized under the economically weaker sections now, and to this the Congress has also been coming out with non-stop reactions. Let's quickly shift our focus to that. Stay on with us. Congress slamming the BJP over the changes that have been brought about by the Bommai Sarkar, saying that reservation is not BJP's property. The BJP has always been against the minorities.
It is unconstitutional. They think that reservation can be distributed like their property. It is not their property. It is a right. The minorities of this soil are living and they have their own rights. We don't want their 4% to be scrapped and given to any of the major communities. The major communities, the Vokkaliga, Lingayats, are the people who have been, they are called the Annadatas. They plow the land, they give food, they grow, they are the tillers and the landowners. We don't want any of the minorities because they are our brothers and family members.
This is very bad, I tell you. See, the BJP people always against the minorities. It is there since many years. Reservation for religious minorities is there in many years. Nobody has raised objection about it. Anybody has raised objection? Anybody has gone to the court? No. Why? They abolished this 4%. Do they get the justice? It is great injustice caused to religious minorities.
And the reaction coming in from the likes of AIMIM chief are no different than what the Congress is stating, slamming the BJP government in Karnataka. As far as this move is concerned, AIMIM chief Assaduddin Owaisi has also taken to Twitter to claim that this is the BJP targeting the progress of Muslims in the state. He says, and I quote, Karnataka BJP government has removed reservation for poor Muslims in education and jobs. This is Narendra Modi's Muslim outreach and love for the Pasmanda Muslims. Whether it's hijab or reservations, the target is always Muslims. Progress in education and employment. So that's the direct jibe being taken by AIMIM chief Assaduddin Owaisi at the BJP. In the meanwhile, SDPI also called for protest tomorrow against Karnataka government's decision to remove the 4% reservation of Muslims from the 2B category. All district units have been asked to carry out protests. So that's the SDPI strategy, giving a call for protest all through tomorrow. That's the latest that we're tracking as far as political reactions are concerned. But remember, Home Minister Amit Shah, meanwhile, has come out to laud the move, says that Muslims should have not been given this particular reservation in the first place. Now, Imran, the decision, given these political reactions and how they're only going to escalate by the hour, the decision that's been taken by the Bommai government has also pushed the reservation percentage in Karnataka, which is already over the 50% cap imposed by the Supreme Court, to approximately 57% now, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. In fact, that the state government has to justify, and also many of the legal experts are questioning that whether even before the backward class commission had submitted the report, for any reservation to be given, the socio-economic study of the community has to be done. After the commission submits a report, there should be deliberation, discussion on it, and then the state government can go ahead and announce reservations. Overstepping all these processes, the government has announced. What they have done is they've cut Muslim reservation for 2B and added them in the EWS and given the 2% to Vokkaligas and Lingayats and other SC/STs and subcastes and backward classes in that. Now, whether this will stand scrutiny in the court or not, we have to wait and see, because many of the experts believe it will not, because the backward class commission
that's something that the BJP on its part is still yet to explain. Let's see how this plays out. Thank you, Imran, for joining us with those details. Like we said, the SDPI has called for protest all through tomorrow. In the meanwhile, Congress continues to slam the BJP, says the Saffron Party wants to pit one community against the other. Listen in.
See, the whole society is disturbed because of the BJP government. They have changed the reservation policy 3 times in the last 3 months. And they have disturbed each and every community and caste in Karnataka. And they want to pit one community against another for their political gain. That is what BJP's game plan is. Now they have scrapped the reservation for the Muslim community in Karnataka, which was in existence from last 30 years. And when there was a complete survey, census of socio-educational background of the community, and then the courts vetted it, then we had got the reservation, as other communities had got.
It's most unfortunate. How can they do this? They want to see that Lingayats, Vokkaligas, Muslims fight. This has been given years back. Resolution has been given. Why they should remove the resolution for the minorities? It is nothing but politically motivated. Because elections are coming, they just want to create confusion. They want to divide the society. They want that all these communities should fight by removing 4% from the minorities. We are going to challenge in the court also. At the same time, politically, we are going to fight.
So you heard it from a host of opposition parties saying that reservation is not BJP's fiefdom. Let's see how this plays out. Very interesting political reactions coming in. Without a short break, we'll be right back with more news and updates.